All right, so I've had this thought kind of ongoing inside my head for probably a couple days now, just kind of really marinating on it, really just thinking on the concept and trying to wrap my head around it. If you guys know from my previous videos, if not, I'll go ahead and inform you now if you're new to watching my stuff. I am a philosopher at heart. I love to just sit and think of all the massive, big ideas and get so caught up in the overall picture, try changing the world. I lose sight of today and this present moment. So, what I really kind of been thinking about, as you probably already put together the title of this video, is I lost sight of what I set out to do. And how I did that was I started to replace what was important with things that weren't as important, but it was coming from all the business books I'd read and all the influencers out there, everyone telling you how to do business, this, that, and the other. You kind of get bombarded with, the best tips and tricks, how to, just become and quantify things, qualify things, make, grow, adapt. So in this business, in my mindset anyways, we'll come at it that way. I'm not saying this is true, but in my mindset, trade skills is a very ancient kind of trade, kind of barbaric in the sense of the marketing. There's not really anyone out there very much that's doing a lot of tech, advanced technology and using it in the trade very much. It seems like everyone got left behind. So I had these grand schemes and these big plans, and it all came down to where these little tiny things it wasn't mattering, is what it was. Is I get so consumed in weeks past, up till just recently, with how many likes a picture would get, or how many comments and stuff like this. And trust me, I know how stupid it sounds because I've read all this stuff. I've worked in the same field as the next welder. You don't really, you're not supposed to care about that stuff. But look, you do. I do. I wanted to make sure that my stuff was getting out there, that I was actually speaking something that was important. And what ended up happening is I started really worrying too much about such the small things, the things that made no sense, that it consumed my time to where it was actually pulling away from the actual business stuff. And it's just kind of this thing that I've been thinking on. And, there's no deep thoughts here for you guys. I'm sorry. Kind of changing the channel a little bit and just kind of talking about what I'm going through, because I felt like I really started kind of going down the path of being like an expert and trying to teach at people. And I just don't have that experience. So I'm really kind of just going to spend more time talking about what I'm going through as I go through it. And if you're not there yourself, I understand that. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I understand that too, because I knew all this stuff. Like I said, I've read every book and watched every, inspirational movie you possibly can, listened to every TED Talk on business, but I feel you don't truly understand something until you take that knowledge and you've experienced it. So, you're going to go through it yourself. I can't help you to not. What I can try helping you is how to process through it and maybe come out on the other side, or maybe pick up on it quicker. Is don't get locked up on the little things that are not actually helping you achieve what you set out to do. And what I set out to do was start a business, and along the way explain what I was going through to help others that were going through the same thing, and to hopefully kind of advance the marketing and the persona of the welding industry, because I feel like it's been left back in the industrial age and we're now in the information age. So really trying to be part of the bigger push to kind of bring everything up to current day. There's a lot of good podcasts and great YouTube channels already out there, and I just wanted to be a part of bringing us up into the new technologically advanced, just the environment that we're in now. So that's what I set out to do. But by doing that, I got caught up in measurements that didn't matter. Like I said, how many likes or how many followers, subscribers I had, how many views I got, all this stuff that didn't matter, because at the end of the day, business is simple. And I want to make sure you guys don't make the mistake that I did, or if you are, maybe hopefully snap you out of it. Look, business is simple. You have a skill or a trade or a service, or possibly a product if you guys actually weld things and make things. You have this thing that people need. They either need the item or they need the service done. So you have the skill, you have people that need your skill, then you have to connect the two. So that's marketing and sales. You have to get connected with the people that need you. You have to complete the job and everything involved with it. And, of course, all doing this, make sure you're all legal. But once you're legal, your business is going, you have your insurance. The simple part of it being you got the skill, you have the people, you're making connection with the people that need your skill or your item, and you sell it, and then you close the deal and you get paid. That's it. That is business in a nutshell. I lost sight of that and started doing a bunch of other things that did not connect my skill and my service with the client or customer. I got so consumed in other things. So what ended up happening is I started making things that weren't bringing an income more important than the thing that should be bringing me income. And that is where you actually are going to lose sight and possibly fail. And I am worried that I was leading down a track of possibly failing myself, because I came so consumed with things that were not directly correlated to my business. It was more directly correlated to sharing information. Like I said, I can sit here and talk all day. I love to philosophize. I love to talk about the ideas, but the actual doing is what is the most important. And I'm getting better at that. But that's something that I've been just kind of thinking on. So hopefully maybe I'll snap you guys out of it if you're in the same trance as me, getting caught up in all little fine details that really at the end of the day don't matter. Is, do you have a skill? Are there people out there that need it? And are you making connection with those people that need your skill and providing the service to them and then getting paid for it appropriately? That's it. If you're not doing that, if you're caught up in other things, maybe just reassess. Like I said, I don't have all the answers, and I wanted to kind of restate that in this video. I feel like I've really been kind of angst and getting off track for where I wanted to take this channel. So here's me getting things right as I feel it. And I feel I wanted to talk out of my experience, not try talking at you guys as an expert, because I'm far from it, and I'm still going through things that I know I shouldn't be experiencing, but I still am. So that means I need to experience it first before I actually speak out of it. And I'm not just telling you guys stuff that I read in a book, things that I actually did. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you got any comments, anything you want to add to, anything I might have said that didn't quite make sense to you or didn't quite jive, and you got a different opinion or just a different perspective you'd like to share and have a good conversation about, please throw it in the comments. I love talking with you guys. I love the interaction. I'm not going anywhere. I still think it's very important that I'm sharing this stuff with you and engaging with you guys, but I will be spending a lot more time on what is actually practical to growing a business, rather than worrying about all the nuances of little details that really don't matter. So I hope you guys have a great day. As always, I'll talk to you later.